So in this video, we're going to do a review of a Bubba blade electric versus a Bubba blade regular.
So we're going to use the Bubba electric versus the Bubba non-electric.
Keep it real on Canal Life. Have you ever used that knife?
I've never used either one of these devices before. We're going to start with a nice lane snapper, and you're going to come in, fin up. You're going to come in on a 45 here, down, and then I'm just feeling for the top of the rib cage. When I get past the rib cage, we're going to ease our way through.
And I think that'll be a difference with the electric because the feel won't quite be there.
And then I'm tracing the knife backwards over the rib cage here. When I get to that point, now we're going to roll it up so we can get good access. This is a super sharp knife, which is really helpful in this equation. Left here is a nice fillet. That's a pretty clean fillet side there. So we're going to flip up again with the knife.
Backside can be tricky for some people. What are you different on the backside?
Not a whole lot. You just got to get used to running the knife the opposite direction. So I'm coming down. Once I'm past the end of the rib cage here, I'm going to slide through. You got a little bit of a down angle on the knife so that it runs right tight against the backbone here so that you're not losing any meat. And then again, you're just going to slide that knife right down the edge of the spine. When you hit the ribs, you're just going to pop right over. You can see all these rib lines here.
Yeah, that's the key spot right there. Nice. That's good work. That's a nice fillet.
And so there's a good looking fillet right there. We're going to grab another lane snapper, so we're looking at same fish. Now we're going to slide in, same process. Got to be careful not to get through that backbone. I'm doing this a traditional way, but on the next fish, I may just run straight through and then take the rib cage out afterwards.
Yeah, because I think that power will just bust right through the ribs.
You feather through that a little bit. Now, that's not a bad fillet, but I left a little bit of meat right here.
What do you think about the electric?
I think the electric is good, but I give that fillet a 5 out of 10.
We're coming to the backside. Now, I'm just going to run straight down the length of the fish in this case.
All right, well, we're learning.
Well, so already we have a problem because I went right through that backbone. So we're going to finish this up here. Now I'm going to salvage.
The first one was perfect. That's the problem with electric though. Is it's so powerful it'll just blast.
I can't tell.
Okay, so we're going to do another one here. Mangrove snapper this time instead of a lane. Going to pull a fin up. The OG blade. Just going to slide that down, get past the rib cage. A couple thousand times and it becomes like second nature. Yeah, this is comfortable for me because I've done it so many times over.
All right, Jeff, what do you think about that one?
We're 2-to-1 so far. I'm going to go back to electric, but my head and my heart are with the traditional straight blade here.
Do you like the handle on this one?
It's a nice handle. Instead of trying to get through that rib cage, I'm going to do my traditional technique and just feather the trigger on this.
That seems to be working. He doesn't like it, but that seems to be working.
Yeah, that's a decent looking fillet there. And here you can see this is nice and tight against the spine. There's really no issues there with. Get past the rib cage, I'm going to go straight up back. And we're just going to feather the trigger nice and gently here. Come right over those rib bones. There's another nice looking fillet.
All right.
So we're 2 and 2. I'm still with this one, but I can understand the appeal. Especially at a different species with maybe a little bit softer rib bones. I can see just dropping down and flying through them.
So we picked Jeff for this demo because I've seen him fillet fish before and I've never filleted a fish since. And the guy likes cutting fish. Look how happy he is.
A certain amount of joy comes with knocking a nice slab of meat off of a good taco.
We have to let the viewers in on something, Sam.
Tell me.
Jeff's not only Canadian, he's left-handed.
Oh my God.
I thought the same, then I got to know him.
This is tough.
It was a tough thing for me to hear first too.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I'm taking the intermusculars out. If you follow that bloodline down, there's a set of intermuscular bones. It's really cartilage.
Pin bone.
but there's a set of pin bones or intermuscular bones that run down along there. Still gives you a nice looking fillet.
Jeff, that's really well done, but can you explain the electrical tape?
The electrical tape is a result of a saltwater injury battling a 150-pound shark. When you're the adrenaline in the moment, you may not make good decisions all of the time.
So notice you're not going back to the electric for this.
I'm not.
I'm still paying that thing off. That wasn't cheap.
Got another mortgage.
Okay, we're gonna push through the pain. We're gonna try and skin these bad boys out with the electric. You just don't have the feel yet.
Get the feel.
That came off pretty clean. It's not nearly as attractive an end product.
It is not.
Sure.
So Jeff, we're in Southwest Florida. It's in the summer. I have not blessed this with a lot of shade.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Or cool. I'm getting through it, but we're gonna flip back over to the. See, that just flew through there really well.
See, it can be done.
That's a nice clean piece
That's
of
a
meat.
beautiful taco right there.
What's that feel like, Temp?
My White Claw is warmer than that.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous little fish there.
The beauty with the
Now you're so fast with a regular blade.
I've got a tiki hut over my fish cleaning table, so
Yep.
I'm in the shade.
Yeah, but see, Jeff, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, why is that? What are you doing?
Priorities are wrong, Dave.
So Jeff, you're super fast with the regular blade. You're not going back to the
I'm not
electric.
going back. I'm a no on the electric, but that's on principle. It's not necessarily. If I invested the time in this electric, I think I would get really good at it.
You guys, please like and subscribe this video so that I can make Jeff fillet all the fish while I video him. That would be super fun. You know, be like, hey Jeff, I got a lot of viewers and subscribers on this one, buddy.
I'm gonna have to have you go on ahead and cut these up.
With no shade. You know, the lighting's good on you though.
You can rinse these fillets off. The more you put fresh water on a fish fillet like this, it's going to start to break down the fiber. So I'm just rolling these in ice cubes. The ice cubes have started to melt. It's going to clean the fish fillet off, but it's cold enough to keep it firm and intact. So now that we've got them done, that's a nice clean looking fillet. That's ready for the fry pan. At some point we're going to do blooper reels.
I've been meaning to do this video for a while. It's like, just wait until I hook up with it. Hold on, cut! We're vertical for some reason.
We're going to start here with a nice lane slapper. It's actually quite a large
That's a lane slapper. Try that
lane
again.
slapper. You grabbed my White Claw instead of yours to finish it. I mean, you're there.
No. Can't do it.
Provocative.
You could have just cut a nut off right there. That was close, dude.
Talk about the price point. What's
I don't know. Fuck that. I don't know. I have a credit card. I don't pay the bill. This is a 90-degree White Claw. What did you say?
on the mangrove slapper? Look at the sweat running.
Sam, do you have an OnlyFans site?
I don't.
You should.
I have a LinkedIn.